Two brothers are on a mission to bring authentic hard ciders from around the world to right here to northern Michigan. In this week's Brewvine, photojournalist Jeremy Erickson and I head to 2K farms in Suttons Bay, and we find out what unique apple varieties they use to make their traditional ciders.
There's a good concentration of wineries up here, but not really cideries. So we decided, let's bring authentic hard cider from all over the world to northern Michigan.
The Koskela brothers studied agriculture and wanted to bring that knowledge back with them to Leelanau County. In 2012, they started 2K Farms and focused their attention on turning the right apples into their delicious hard cider.
So these apples are complex. They've got tannin, acid. Like a wine, you wouldn't make a great wine out of a Concord grape. Same with apples. They just bring different characteristics that make them ideal for fermentation and alcohol.
They have over 20,000 trees growing the special varieties of apples on site. They say that's what sets their ciders apart.
We've got traditional French, English, so of the French, let's say Calville de Blanc is a traditional French eating apple, culinary apple, to Reine de Pomme, Dabinet, those are traditional French cider apples.
They use those French cider apples to make one of their flagship ciders called Norman.
And it's going to be some of those traditional French brutes, so country-style brutes. So there are a lot of these small producers in France. They're making a Norman-style cider. It's a dry cider.
Arthur is their traditional English cider and one of their best sellers. It's made with the world-renowned Kingston black apple.
A very dry, atypical English cider, so notes of almost hay and these earthy tones, but these are classic English flavors that you can only get probably from the British Isles, but we're bringing it to northern Michigan.
The brothers say they have plans to keep expanding when others have said it couldn't be done.
We took the risk. People said you couldn't grow these varieties. They're temperamental, right? The climate in England is not the same as northern Michigan, but I think we've proven them wrong with our 17 vintage, our 18 vintage, and now our 2019 vintage.
For Brewvine in Leelanau County, I'm Whitney Amen.